Hello. Today we're going to work with a subject called a resume. Some of you may be asking exactly what is a resume and the purpose of it. You want to use a resume to list your work experience that you may have or the qualifications you have for a particular job. You can send a resume through internet as an attachment to an email. You can upload it to a company. You can send it through the mail. On the screen here, we'll show an example of one of our resumes that I've developed for you as a guide. Now, please remember, there is no one standard way to prepare a resume. What you want to make sure that it is neat, has no typographical errors. You be consistent with everything that you do, and you want to make it presentable. If you'll notice here that we have a lot of subject areas that are underlined and bold, and so everything is consistent all the way down, and lots of them have bullets on them. Okay, but it's up to you how you would like to create your resume. At the upper part of the resume, we're going to look at the personal information. Okay, now don't put your height and your weight, but you want to be able to have a way for the people that you're applying for a job with, that they have a way to contact you at some point. Even if you have a interview already set up, it's a good idea to go ahead and bring in a resume. That really shows that you're on the ball and you have everything listed. And so they may not have to ask you many questions because it's right here on this form. After you have put in your personal information, then you want to list some other things showing your experience and what qualifications you have. Here's an example where this student particularly is interested in the business side. So this student has taken several business courses. They've listed the skills that they have, and also to show that they are involved with the business courses, they have some extracurricular activities through the organization FBLA. So you list what conferences you've attended, maybe some events that you participated in for competitive events. You want to list those. Then below that, what you want to do is list some things like honors and awards that you have. I would suggest that you do not list anything below ninth grade, okay? And even 10th through 12th is sufficient for high school. This may be what your grade point is if it's a good one. If it's a bad one, I would not put that in, okay? But if it's a good GPA, then definitely put that in. If you were an honor student, did you receive any academic awards? Did you receive any athletic awards? List those. And then list the student activities that you were involved in throughout your high school career. Again, 9th through 12th is sufficient for that. List what you were involved in and the years or semesters that you did that. Did you hold any offices? You may say, well, what's that got to do with applying for a job? Well, all of this right here in student activities show that you are a well-rounded person and that you are involved more than just going and sitting in a classroom from 8 to 3:15 every day. So it does shows that your involvement in other things besides just coming to school. You may list some hobbies that you have. Now, this particular person was interested in sports. Okay, but if you are interested in other things, you want to list those hobbies too. Is it woodworking of that nature? So you want to list that. Another thing you want to list is your work experience. Now, don't cut yourself short. If you've never worked in a real particular job where you were paid, list your volunteer items. Did you work for a teacher one period a day? Did you volunteer for the office? Did you do something in 4-H? Did you mow someone's lawn for them a couple of times? That shows that you have responsibility. And then list some references, which are usually going to come mostly probably from your school. That can be your counselor, your teachers that you have, your administration, but definitely someone that you work for. You want to list those. So it's name, address, and telephone number so they can get a hold of those people to check you out. I hope that you've learned something from this and feel free to make any changes, but use this as a guide.